Hello all, my name is Pavan Kumar and welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, today in this particular video we are going to start a playlist towards MySQL. So I have already created a playlist on Python programming and I have covered few of the topics. So it doesn't mean that I have stopped Python programming. Parallelly, I will be doing the playlists or the videos towards Python programming also. I have covered a few of the topics. The topics are, let's see what are the topics which I have covered. So this is my YouTube channel. So let's get into the playlists. So I will click on Python playlist. Okay, so I have covered topics like arithmetic operations. I have covered on variables, variable conditions and typecasting, and I have covered on data types, strings, indexing. Then I have covered a couple of topics on data structures like lists, tuples, sets and dictionaries, how to sort in lists, shallow copy in Python, tuple concatenation, packing and unpacking of tuples, and we have also discussed about logical operators and relational operators, how to create a class and objects, what are class and objects, and we have also discussed about if-else statement and also elif statement. Okay, so I will be continuing the Python playlist also in the coming videos. Okay, so as of now, like I just want to start the playlist on SQL, MySQL, because since the MySQL is also one of the most preferred skill when it comes to data science domain or any data analytics domain. Whenever if you want to become a data engineer or if you want to become a data scientist, especially in the field of data science, or if you go to any domain related to the data, so MySQL is also one of the most preferred skill along with the Python and machine learning, deep learning. Okay, so guys, try to upskill yourself on MySQL also, because most of the interview questions will be based on MySQL in order to understand the database. So, and also parallelly try to have some kind of basic information on NoSQL, that is MongoDB, whether it can be MongoDB or HBase or Cassandra. Okay, so I will try to cover those topics in the coming days. Okay, so today I just want to start the playlist on MySQL. So today in this particular video we'll see like basic understanding on MySQL, like how to check the databases and how to create the database, and how to enter the values in the table, how to create the table, and okay, so let's begin our journey towards MySQL, and we'll try to learn the topics on MySQL, like database creation to database deletion and database delete. Okay, everything and all. Okay, so let's begin our journey towards MySQL. So this is the topic, guys, which we are going to discuss today, that is a create database and show database and also delete the database. Okay, so let's get into this. So I hope that you have already installed the MySQL workbench. So if not already installed, kindly do install it from the internet, and so that you can use this particular software. Okay, so let's see like how to create the database. Okay, so I will just mention it in comment how to use the database. Okay, so before creating the database, so make sure that the particular database does not already exist in your system. Okay, so now let's try to create the database. So in order to create the database, what you have to do is you have to use the command or query like create database space, and here you have to type the name of the database. So what we'll give is we'll give it as employee. Okay, so once you completely entering the query, so end of the query you have to type semicolon, you have to press semicolon, so then only you can execute this particular line. Okay, so now let's see, like without entering the semicolon whether can we. Okay, still we can create, but once you enter the next line, probably that time you have to close this line by entering the semicolon. Okay, so now we have created the database employee. So now in order to check whether that particular database exists or not, what we have to do is we have to use the query like show databases. Okay, I will just close this, and now I will try to run this particular line. So we have created the database employee, and whether that particular, yes, this is present. Okay, so that's how, this is how we check whether the database exists or not. And now suppose if you want to use this particular database, okay, see, whenever you create any database you have to use the command like use the name of the database. So here we created the database by name employee, so here we have to use employee. Okay, so only after using this particular query only we can use this particular database, then only we can create the table in that particular database, then only we can enter the value in that database. Okay, so now we are using that particular database employee, so that's why I have used use database. Okay, and now suppose if you don't want this particular database and you just want to delete this database, means what you have to do is drop space database space name of the database. Okay, so you can select everything, and now you can press Ctrl enter, so that the particular database has been deleted from your system. And now let's see like whether the database has been deleted or not, means show databases. So that particular database has been deleted from your system. Okay, so this is how to create the database, and this one is how to use the database, and this one is how to show the databases. Okay, sorry, every time I'm forgetting letter A. Okay, and this one is how to delete the database. Okay, so today we saw like how to create the database and how to show that whether the database exists in your system or not. This is the query which we use for that, and we saw like how to delete the database, and we saw like how to show the databases. Okay, so that's all about this particular video, guys. So in the upcoming videos, like we'll see like how to create the table in the database and how to enter the values into that particular database. Okay, so today we have covered these topics: how to create the database, how to show the database, and how to delete the database. Okay, so that's all about this particular video. I hope you like this particular video. Please do subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, See you one and all. Thank you. Bye bye.